jury, I'm just told the jurors are now entering. What is the jury going through? How do they reach a guilty or not guilty verdict? What do they consider when looking at count one, racketeering conspiracy?
They have to find that Sean Combs was guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of the predicate offenses, at least two of the predicate offenses, such as arson, drug trafficking, sex trafficking, and so on. Then they also have to find beyond a reasonable doubt that he was part of an enterprise, and the enterprise was created for the purpose of committing criminal acts, that the enterprise itself was created for the purpose of continued criminal conduct. We know from the notes yesterday that this is what the jury was hung up on, and we know that after 52 minutes or so of deliberating today, whatever they were hung up on now has been resolved.
And we have received your note, says the judge. Juror number 5, have you reached a verdict? He is the foreman. Juror number 5 says we have. The judge says, is it unanimous? Juror number 5 says it is. The judge says, please provide the verdict for the deputy. And I'm waiting for another update to come in. But Candace, and I may cut you off here, take us inside what's probably the courtroom right now. And we do have, before that verdict comes in, we do have a poll up if you want to weigh in, everybody watching, on what you think the verdict may be. But take us inside, paint a picture of what it is like to be in that room right now.
Listen, everyone's quiet as a mouse. They are waiting for the details. This is the moment that this 7 weeks has been built upon, not just for the jurors, but for the public, for the reporters, for his family, for Sean Combs. This is the time. So it is quiet. Everybody's being patient. All rules are being followed. No one is acting up. No one is doing anything. Everybody is waiting with bated breath. This is the moment.
Yeah, it's a moment as I'm seeing one of my producers writing here. So I apologize, just waiting here to see if we do have the update on what that count is. They're reading this charge. I think of this morning when Sean Combs, we were talking with Elizabeth Milner, who's in the courtroom right now, that Sean Combs was praying with his family. And here is the verdict. The judge says the deputy will inquire as to the verdict. The deputy says, in the matter of the U.S. versus Sean Combs, count one, juror number 5, not guilty. Deputy, sex trafficking of Cassandra Ventura, juror number 5, not guilty. Deputy, transportation for prostitution, juror number 5, guilty. So we have 2 not guilties on count 1, racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking of Cassandra Ventura, that is not guilty, and transportation for prostitution, guilty. What is your reaction, William, to what the jury has found in the case against Sean Combs?
So far, I'm very surprised. I thought that the prosecution really did put forward a fantastic case involving Cassie Ventura. I'm surprised that they weren't able to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. I think that the defense counsel certainly did a great job in sort of showing the back and forth, the digital footprints that we talked about earlier, showing that, perhaps she was a willing participant in all this. Perhaps, she did know what was going on and that she was okay with it. That's my take on it.
The final 2 counts for sex trafficking of the victim who went by the pseudonym Jane. Juror number 5 says not guilty, and transportation for prostitution of Jane, juror number 5 finds guilty. The jury finds it guilty, according to the foreman, juror number 5. Candace, what is your reaction?
So listen, we're